Hey, hey, Mario Rodriguez here, and you're watching Video Game Masters 2017 Holiday Special. And yes, this year I finally succeeded in my mission. I finally accomplished my goal. I finally did it. I finally got myself a PlayStation 4. Thanks to the Black Friday special offers that I did not miss out on. I finally got myself a PS4. I can join you guys for the current gaming generation. Watch them make a PS5 next month or something. So, I got a couple of cool games I want to play and review sometime during this year. I got myself King of Fighters 14. But to be perfectly honest, I actually bought this game a month or so after it came out because I knew that the day would come that I would get a PS4 to play this game, and that day has finally arrived. And yeah, I know it's kind of crazy to buy a game like for a console I didn't own yet or whatever that I may or may not own in the future, but it's King of Fighters, man. I just had to do it. And I got Mortal Kombat XL with all the characters right off the bat, including Jason Voorhees. And I got myself Persona 5 just to try out something different. But yeah, I played it. I like it. I'm just starting out the storyline. Please, no spoilers. I do want to review this game after I finish playing it, like in 1,000 years. I don't know how long this game is, but I am enjoying it. And back to fighting games. I did know that the PS4, now I'm not sure if it's just a PS4 or also the Xbox One, and I don't know if it's just fighting games or other games too, like, you know, the next Call of Duty or Destiny 2 or whatever, but I do know the PS4 has beta versions of fighting games that you guys can actually try out to see how, you know, how the game is, how you like it. The developers can use that feedback to fix any bugs or, you know, game-breaking infinite combos and junk. Just, you know, fix whatever you need to fix before the game is officially out. Now, I missed out on the Marvel vs. Capcom Infinity storyline demo thing because I don't really care, you know, like, I don't really care. No big loss for me personally. That game still does not get me. I don't know. I missed out on Dragon Ball Fighter Z, I guess that's how it is. Dragon Ball Fighter Z demo, but there's supposed to be another demo coming out before the game is officially out, so you guys can actually experiment with Goku Black, Hit, and Beerus, and it's pretty awesome. Now that game, regardless of the beta or not, I'm going to try to, you know, not miss it, but regardless of the beta or not, I am buying that game. That game looks fucking awesome, and expect a review of that sometime in 2018. Now maybe not when the game first comes out, because give me a chance to actually play it and get more in depth, but I am going to review that game. That game looks fucking awesome. But anyways, the beta I did manage to play was Fighting Layer EX. The beta is officially closed now. I guess the game's coming out soon. I don't know if they're going to do like another one or not. But in this episode, I'm going to give my first impressions, my thoughts on the beta version. Of course, I can't really make like a real BGM episode because it's like, it's not even 50% complete. So I only got like 6 characters so far. But it's my first impressions. If you guys have not heard of Fighting Layer yet, if you guys did not notice a new Fighting Layer game coming out with the characters that appear in the Street Fighter EX series made by Akira, then check out the review. But before I do that, it's still a couple of days left before the holidays are upon us. I did lots of online shopping for my friends and for Johnny, but the time has come to do the rest of my holiday shopping before the stores are closed. So yeah, I gotta get on that. Oh, Anton Zek version of Bebop, we barely knew ye. In case you guys couldn't tell from the video, the 2012 TMNT toy line is now officially over. It's just literally whatever random remaining scraps are left warming up the pegs at your Kmart, Walmart, Toys R Us, or wherever you guys buy your action figures. If you guys don't want to get these guys, you better get them while they're there, because once they're gone, they're gone. The series is over. It actually ended this year, and I'm not sure they released the final episodes on DVD just yet, but if they have, that's all she wrote. No more episodes, no more action figures, no more nothing, because now, in 2018, we got a brand new series called Rise of the TMNT, with a brand new toy line. Because you can tell, like, I'm not sure about the video games or comics or whatever, but you can tell they're going to have a brand new toy line. But wow, 2012, like, it feels so long ago that Johnny and I were giving our first thoughts on the show, because at the time, it was the very first cartoon released by Nickelodeon after Nickelodeon bought out Mirage, but also the first TMNT cartoon that was drawn CGI style. The turtles looked younger. April was a teenager. It was just like a whole different feel of a whole different show, you know? And it was a good ride. It was a good ride. It was very cool to watch all the episodes and like all the cons. Like every con would have all these new announcements, new characters, new story arcs. The Shredder's gonna do this, or that character's gonna do that. We're gonna introduce Casey Jones in season 2. You know, like they had all these things. They just had us like so excited with each new reveal, each new thing. It was just so awesome, you know. And it was also cool for me to be a part of the TMNT podcast, Heroes in the Half Cast. It was a lot of fun meeting everyone, being part of it, giving our thoughts on the show, both the new episodes and looking back at the earlier seasons and comparing the Turtles with the different versions of the characters from all the other forms of media. But I don't know what's going to happen to that podcast after the show is over now, but I still have very fond memories and I still like everyone that was in that show. And as for the show itself, what can I say? It was a lot of fun. I did enjoy it. No show is perfect. Of course, there's going to be flaws. Like for me, I didn't like the Northampton arc because every episode was some kind of horror homage or something, and it was kind of annoying. Like I got sick of it. Now I know a lot of TV shows do that. A lot of TV shows parody like, you know, horror elements or whatever, but they don't do it back to back to back. It felt like a horror arc and not the Northampton, you know, recovering from the Attack in New York arc, you know? And the space arc also kind of bored me. I couldn't wait for him to just go back home and just fight the Foot again or something. I don't know. For me, my favorite episodes are whenever they're fighting the Foot and everything. Personally, that's my personal opinion. But either way, I'm sure there are episodes some of you guys out there don't like, you know? It's not a perfect show, but it was a lot of fun. I did enjoy it. And as for the video games, where that's kind of where I come in, the first game that was simply called Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles was kind of boring. It was a 4-player beat 'em up, and for some reason, I don't know why, people just can't seem to get beat 'em ups correctly when they're brought over to 3D. Like the old ones, Final Fight, Streets of Rage, the original Turtle games for your Genesis, Super Nintendo, those were fine. But when you bring that stuff to 3D, it always like fails for some reason. I just don't know why. And this game just felt like they were trying to copy some of the magic of Turtles in Time. They were throwing the foot soldiers towards the screen and stuff like that. But it just felt so long, drawn out, and boring. Like, I don't know why. Like, there's just something about it. For me, my opinion, something about bringing beat-em-ups to 3D always makes the characters move so slow compared to the wild, crazy action of the older games. I don't know. It was boring. And, the next game, TMNT Danger of the Ooze, was actually better. It was actually a lot of fun. It kind of sucked for me a bit. There was one player, but it was not a beat-em-up though. It was not a beat-em-up. It's what they call a Metroidvania game, and it was actually a lot of fun. For me, the fatal flaw in that game is that when you die, you have no control of where you're going to respawn, and sometimes you're going to get killed just trying to get back to wherever you were when you died in the first place. That was the only thing. If you literally could just die and come back to life like real close to where you last died, the game would not have been so bad. But it was kind of fun though, and I did like unlocking new areas and getting farther and farther each time I tried. But after a while, you die, you gotta do it again. You're kind of like, yeah, fuck this shit, I'm not gonna do that again. And of course, my favorite 2012 TMNT game is the game I still play to this day. TMNT Legends, the phone app from Ludia. And yes, I know I already reviewed it before, but they actually had a whole bunch of updates and a whole new look since then. And a whole bunch of new characters too, like the 80s version of Shredder and Krang, Shinigami, Usagi, and the ninja version of April. So yeah, it's a pretty cool game. As for the series, it was a fun run. It was pretty cool. I loved the long ride and all the excitement, the reveals, the new things, the new characters, the different voice actors, all that stuff. But I guess it had to end sometime. Anyways, now let's check out Fighting Layer EX, the beta version.
Here comes a new challenger. Round 1, fight! Circles!
If you remember our review of the Street Fighter EX series, you might know that the games had original characters created by Arica, which would also make a lesser-known fighting game called Fighting Layer with Blair Dame and Alan Snyder. Now, Arica brings back the EX characters in Fighting Layer EX. The beta so far has Kairi, Alan Snyder, Shirase Hokuto, Dara Mister, Skullomania, and Garuda, though there's also a trailer revealing that Blair is on her way. The gameplay is kind of different from most fighting games. Each character has a dash you can use to slide in with combos, which kind of took me a while to get used to, and it also seems that the special moves can be done by pressing a direction and a button at the same time, like pressing forward and punch at the same time to do a fireball, or pressing down forward and punch at the same time to do a dragon punch type move. That also kind of took me a while to get used to. You can also do the supers by actually doing circular motions, as far as I can tell, and the game also has auto combos that end with a super. You can also cancel your supers into each other like in the EX games. There's still a lot about the game I don't quite understand, but it's kind of on me. I mean, I'll face that. That's on me for not looking at the actual online manual. I just want to just jump in and play the game and fight online and get destroyed. And yeah, there's these symbols on the bottom of the screen there. I never had a chance to figure them out. I guess they activate certain things depending on you know, which one is flaring up or something. I have noticed that some characters are able to activate, like turning invisible or glowing yellow, that I guess helps block attacks or something like that. So yeah, I'll find out more about that the more I play the game. So don't blame me. I know a lot of guys are playing the beta way longer than me, but I just kind of jumped in there in the final days because, you know, it took me a while to get a PS4. But overall, I had fun playing the game and I can't wait for the final product.
KO!
Well, that was a fun beta, despite the fact that this game totally destroyed online. Like, where's the Christmas spirit, you guys? But, yeah, I do want the final version of Fighting Layer EX. I am curious about who else you're going to add in the game. I'm curious about if you're going to add, like, actual, like, brand new characters, not just the ones from EX. And also, like, what's the story? Who's the final boss? What's going on? You know, that kind of thing. So, whenever the game actually comes out, I do want to get it. I do want to review it, so watch out for that one. And now the year's over, I can finally get rid of this Five Nights at Freddy's calendar. You guys might have noticed this calendar in the background of my, like, unboxing videos and stuff like that, with these creepy guys looking back at you. So now I actually traded it up for a brand new Dragon Ball Super calendar, which is a much nicer thing to look at than having these creepy guys staring at me whenever I get home from work at the middle of the night, you know, late hours and all that. So, in this year, we've been kind of busy. Only had 5 BGM episodes, you know, each holiday special. I like to kind of do like a rundown of the episodes, but it's like incredibly short, you know. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to run down different parts of the episodes when I had these different months. You can kind of see the FNAF calendar, a year of FNAF as it goes on, and as I guess this is the final year since that last game that came out might be the last game. But yeah, you're going to see the FNAF calendar with different scenes as I do whatever I was doing whenever these things are up, and also the 5 episodes of BGM. So roll that beautiful haunted theme footage. that just about wraps up this holiday special, but first, let's see if Johnny likes the present I gave him.
Hi guys, this is Johnny Rodriguez in this very special edition of the Video Game Masters Christmas edition. And, whoa, what's this? It looks like my brother gave me a present. Let's check it out. Get my scissors ready. Oh, cool. It's a t-shirt. Hollywood Hogan, oh yeah, check that out. This is a very cool present, bro. Yeah, can you guys see it? This camera's too zoomed in for some reason. But yeah, that's pretty cool. Ooh yeah, Hollywood. Alright guys, so that was a pretty cool present. Thanks, bro. So this is Johnny Rodriguez wishing you a very good Merry Christmas, or whatever you guys celebrate, and a Happy New Year's.
I'm glad you enjoyed your gift, Johnny. You deserve it, bro. Anyways, guys, it wraps up this holiday special. I do want to say that in this upcoming 2018, the videos might slow down a bit. I'm not 100% sure just yet, but I do know I want to focus mostly on Video Game Masters. This channel is called Video Game Masters. It's about time we act like it. We're going to have, I don't know, whatever, but it'll be more than just 5 episodes all year. Like, come on, 5 episodes, really? So I'm going to focus a lot more on Video Game Masters. We got lots of stuff to review. We got all the new games, old games, you know, Game Boy Advance, Nintendo, Super Nintendo, all that stuff. Now we got a PlayStation 4 to start like reviewing PS4 games. We got so many things to do. I really want to make a lot of VGM episodes this year. Let's see if it's possible. Of course, I'll still be doing unboxing videos. I'll probably review like the big wrestling events like Royal Rumble, WrestleMania, whatever. But I do want to focus mostly on Video Game Masters this year to see if it's possible and finally get the VGM movie like finally completed so that, you know, we could do it. It was supposed to be for this year. It was just too much. I'm going to try to do it for 2018. So anyways, guys, on behalf of Johnny and Lan Moore, Brian, Rocky Armas, Gurix, Dolly, Robo Ducky, whoever else, of all the people, all the Video Game Masters that are working with me like since the beginning and everything, on behalf of everyone, I want to wish you all a Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, Happy Kwanzaa, Hanukkah, all the stuff, all the holidays, but most of all, a Happy New Year. See y'all next time.